get into it. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
Yeah, they're making strides, Allie, no question. And it'll be the Trail Blazers off the tip. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. Here's Towns. Oh, nice! Oh, big finish! Man!
How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Towns continues to impress.
Here's Thibault. Misses the 3. Here's Minnesota. He's all alone. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Towns against Lillard. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has gotten his second bucket.
When you talk about guys that can score from all 3 levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Oh, wow. Dame just sticking it to the other team, and you can see it's motivating his squad as well.
Hits a 3-pointer.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Trail Blazers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Lillard. He has 7. Wide open. Again, the Trail Blazers good for 2.
The touch on Lillard's shot is exceptional, making looks in the mid-range seem easy.
And the ball out of play. The Trail Blazers will have it.
Blazers ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Thibault finds Lillard. To the inside. Grant. Out to Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Nurkic. 3-pointer. The Trail Blazers rebound. Grant outside. Simons passes to Grant. Here's Nurkic. Out to Lillard. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter here. And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Lillard passes to Simons. Here's Grant. Back to Nurkic. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Open shot, Grant. And it's Portland scoring again.
Well,
I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Such a wide open look.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide open man and getting an assist out of it.
Here's Edwards. He's got 6. Picked by Gobert. It's Edwards with a drive. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
It's good if it goes. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Anthony Edwards has been on display for... And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard, and those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Taurean Prince is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Conley in at the 1. Stolen by Reid. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Reid. A slam dunk by Reid.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Here's Little. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Anderson passes to Conley. Deflected. And he gets it back. Reid for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Reid's got 5 points in the quarter.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
It's stolen away. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Well, Clark, it's getting harder to find players' true positions. We've got bigs who bring the ball up the court. We got guards who defend in the post.
Yeah, it's a very different kind of a game. Actually, we hear this phrase positionless basketball all the time, BA, but the skill level of players is so vast now. I mean, everybody handles the ball, wings and bigs, and you mix and match skills across the court and at every position. So a lot of diversity in the skill set of players in today's game.
And it's going to be a 3-second call.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Now here's Conley. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game.
The defense tries to stop Conley with a foul, but he shows great poise and manages to get it off.
And he knocks down the first one.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand.
Oh, my. I mean, just went hard on that one, B.A. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And so here's Portland following the score by Minnesota. Right side Reddish. The kick out to Johnson. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson. So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Now here's Conley. He's got 6. Now Reed to the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. 1:51 left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
And he goes in for the dunk.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Rivers' shot is off.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Pass to Rivers. Let's go with a 3. Thibault with the board. The Trail Blazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Down low. Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Here's Towns for 3. Offensive rebound. Gobert with the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Nurkic to the paint. Out to the wing. Unloads. Lillard can't get it to go.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Here's McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
1 second left. And it's good on the lay-in. McDaniels got 4 points now in the quarter.
Rock the baby. Working the size advantage.
Allie, as always, thank
The Trail Blazers, 26. The Timberwolves, 42.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They've put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's Rivers. Finished off the break. Rivers has got 9.
Excellent, excellent transition passing there, guys. Straight to the hoop.
Simons left side. Pass to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. No good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McDaniels. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 6.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 13. Pass to Thibault, and it's out of bounds to the Trail Blazers as Portland retains possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Lillard. Counted from distance.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Simons against Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Pass to Rivers. He shoots. Shot's good by Towns.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And it's Simons penetrating. Left side Thibault. Lillard with the ball. McDaniels covering. And the dunk by Lillard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Towns, the basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And Towns' three-pointer is elite, but some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Lillard. 18 points for him. Here's Nurkic. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Little's checked in for Grant. Reddish comes in for Thibault. Sharp, he's checked in for Simons. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard. Here's Sharp. Stolen by Reed. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside Conley. Kicks it out to Anderson. To the right side. 4 on the clock. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Anderson. Reed's got 9 points. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Right side Conley. And it's Portland with a rebound. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sharp. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. All by himself. Anderson gets the bucket.
Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
Here's Prince. Puts up a 3. Anderson can't get it to go. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Conley. No good on the triple. Here's Anderson. Out to the right wing. Pass to Conley. Here's Sharp. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Alexander Walker, covered by Johnson. Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
That one misses. Here's Sharp. Reddish on the wing. Here's Little. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A huge 24-point lead for them. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you got a big guy that can pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Minnesota, they've got Taurean Prince, Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Mike Conley. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's Reed in at the center position. Minnesota shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. On the wing, Simons. From behind the arc, Anderson pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Simons with a steal. All alone on the break. Stolen by Conley. Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And now a moment to present the New Balance. Oh, wow! Oh,
watch out below.
Big finish.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Double team on Lillard. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Pass to Simons. Clock at 6. And it's Thibault missing. Here's Minnesota. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Gobert passes to Edwards, and he gets the bucket. Edwards has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Portland again missing.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Edwards outside. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. For Portland, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Driving to the basket, and the dunk by Lillard.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Inside. Minnesota with a rebound.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And it's blocked by Thibault. And he recovers it. Towns for 3. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
I just don't love the passing angle there. Might have been better to reset.
Gobert with it. Now guarded by Simons. Here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And here's Simons outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 5 rebounds in the game. Towns passes to McDaniels. Grant with a steal. Pass to Nurkic. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Gobert passes to McDaniels. 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D by Conley's checked in for Rivers.
Timberwolves substitution, Mike Conley.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Timberwolves.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Edwards.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Grant, the pass to Lillard. Here he goes. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, defensively, you think Lillard's going to hunt for the 3 ball, but then he puts it on the floor and just attacks.
And the second free throw is good. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo. Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Lillard fires away from way outside. No good. So we see the Timberwolves take. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
Well, right now, two teams that desperately need a win.
Tonight is huge for these two, and a winnable game on the schedule for either side. So whoever wins tonight will feel a lot better about themselves.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for them. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter, and it's Barnes in at the 3, the small forward, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And Lillard just has the quicks right there. If you give him any space, he's going to get in that gap.
Fox kicks to Barnes. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Simon. He's defended by Herter. Grant dishes to Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox leading the charge. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And finished off by Nurkic.
Well, all eyes on Lillard defensively, and that causes a big-time breakdown, and he's quick to take advantage.
And sometimes a trade is exactly what a player needs. And that was the case with Yusuf Nurkic.
Back in 2017, you remember, it was Jokic, Nurkic, back and forth. They were getting limited playing time, and then finally there was a trade that allowed Nurkic to get from Denver to Portland, and he's kind of doubled up everything in terms of its production since then.
Here's Simons. And finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And plenty of folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play
Sometimes
is under
make
review.
it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
Now, here's Simon. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. The Trail Blazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Let's send it across the court to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Brown. David.
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the 3 ball is a big concern for any defense. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. Clock at 6. Back to Sabonis. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Barnes. Again, the miss by the Kings.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Lillard misses.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside for Murray. The 3. That one, no good. So the Trail Blazers will take it the other way. Here's Grant, and Grant slams it home.
Man, Jeremy Grant is one of those guys that's capable of highlight dunks on a nightly basis. That time, vicious finish.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Smart and aggressive. Lillard repeatedly dominating the pick and roll set.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. 6-point game. And the rebound by Nurkic.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And it's out of bounds. The Trail Blazers able to retain possession here. Fox against Lillard. Pass to Thibault. Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Grant lays it up and banks it in.
On that pick and roll, you have to always play Lillard to shoot, but he's smart enough to see those gaps, dumps it off to the man in the best position to score there.
Herder, no good. Trail Blazers leading by 8. Simons from outside. Connects from 3-point range. Simons has got 7.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Now here's Lillard. With the drive, goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check, it took.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Trail Blazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Alex Len out there with Lyles. And it's Davis in at the 3. Brent, it's been well documented. 3-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Here's Lyles. And it's Portland with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, the Blazers missed the playoffs last season for the first time in almost a decade. Coach Billups says, it's been a lot here so far, but I just know that I'm built for this. This is what I do, and it gives me the opportunity to stand up as a man to show that I can lead. I'm ready for it. Kevin?
I think he is, and he's embracing the challenge, which is fun to watch. David, thanks. Mitchell against Johnson. Monk, the pass to Mitchell. Back to Monk. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Monk's got 5.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Sharp, the pass to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Kings trail by 8.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long term.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Here's the pass to Len. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Monk. Eubanks grabs the miss. Portland leading by 8. Johnson inside. Covered by Mitchell. Johnson the pass to Little. to the inside. Down low, Eubanks.
And for Little, that's a quality find right there, just dropping that pass.
And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Sacramento. It's stolen by Johnson. Stolen by Mitchell. To the right side. Stripped it away. Stolen by Mitchell. To the middle. Here's Lyles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, how about the body control on that? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. So Portland ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Alex Len. Harrison Barnes comes in for Davis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Monk. And it's Fox in for Mitchell. Now here's Barnes, guarded closely. And Thibault sends it back. Lillard with it, now guarded by Fox. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
The Kings trail by 11.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
And stolen by Lillard. They push it up 4-on-3. And Simon's wide open. He'll fire. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Trail Blazers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Well, they really cashed in on the break. I mean, it feels like they're hungry to get out, they're hungry to run, and they're not passing up any chances to leak out and score.
Sacramento making a switch here. Murray's checked in.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Grant sets a screen for Lillard. Nobody near Nurkic. Drains it from beyond the arc. Nurkic has got 5 points so far.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Count that one. 10 points for him.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
4-on-3 break. Here's Huerter. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Lillard outside. Here's the three. And the Trail Blazers, another three.
Yeah, Damian Lillard, this is some Oaktown response. You make one, I got you back.
And we finished one half of basketball. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trail Blazers. The Kings have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Well, the father of Domantas Sabonis, Arvydas, named to the NBA 75 All-European team. Arvydas 7'3" and just so skilled.
The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his 3. Portland leading by 12. Lillard from outside. Grant kicks to Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 14 points for the game.
And you have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
3-pointer, Fox. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Greg, what was it like playing with the 7'3" Arvidas when you were in the NBA together?
Kevin, we had a couple years together in Portland, and I tell you what, he was an incredible passer. Really made me a better cutter because he was the first guy I played with that could make all the passes no matter where he was on the floor.
Again, the miss by the Kings.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Fox finds Herter. Back to Fox. And it's sent back by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Well, for a guy who used to be more proficient in the half-court game, Lillard showing that nowadays he's just as dominant in transition.
Here's Fox. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lillard and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Got a piece of it. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes to Simons. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And for so long, the Blazers have had great guard play.
Yeah, Lillard and McCollum with a great tandem back there, but defensively there were some gaps, and now it's Lillard and Simons, so they've gotten even a little bit smaller. This has been the strength of the Blazers for a decade now, and it just comes at you in a little bit different package.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Eubanks, he's checked in for Nurkic. Nasir Little comes in for Jeremy Grant. Radish, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Johnson in for Damian Lillard.
Pretty good concentration there. The more touches Len is getting on the inside, it seems like the confidence is growing.
And here's Johnson outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Lyles. Drills it from outside.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Simons, the pass to Eubanks. The wide open shot by Little. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Good focus. Nasir not letting anything distract him from letting that one rip.
Mitchell dishes to Monk. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson, the pass to Eubanks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
For 3, Mitchell. The shot, no good. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Johnson finds Reddish. And here is Simons. He's got 17. Little sets a screen for Simons. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Portland holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. From the field, they have been outstanding. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. At the guard positions, Mitchell and Monk. Lyles out there with Terrence Davis. And it's Len in at the 5 down low. Basket counts.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Monk kicks to Len. And the dunk by Len.
Yeah, you're not going to fool around much on the interior, especially if you're Alex Len, that big, that close, easy bucket.
Now, here's Sharp. Monk defending. Here's Eubanks. And Davis pulls it down. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Len. Little comes for the double team. And good that time. 8 points for Alex Len.
7'1", 250 plus pounds. He's just so good at pushing through contact as Alex Len.
Out to the wing. Stolen by Mitchell. And now Sacramento on the break. Mitchell leading the charge. Len down low. Guarded by Reddish. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trail Blazers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Reddish dishes to Little. Here's Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Team play from Nasir Little.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Monk. It's deflected. Johnson surveying the floor. Sharp. That's good. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
Mitchell wide open. Here's Davis. And at last, they get one to fall.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Back to Johnson. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range.
Kind of like playing in the rec league. Little to no defense on that possession. And the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Monk, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's the drive. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
Yeah, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Pass to Len, 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Len.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trail Blazers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Damian Lillard.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Len. Barnes comes in for Davis. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Malik Monk. And it's Fox in for Davion Mitchell. Inside, shoots from 12. Here's Thibault. He can't get that one to fall. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And here's Barnes for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
For 3.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target. Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
from everyone here at 2K. Well, these two teams tonight, they are loaded with young talent. Doris, the future looks bright.
Well, they're loaded with young talent, and it is fearless talent. These are squads that are going to be tremendous to watch for the next several years. Tonight could be a preview of the next generation of stars to come.
Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Now here's Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Gobert is double. It's stolen by Barnes. Back come the Kings in transition. Here's Fox. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl-Anthony Towns.
Everything Fox does is so fast. It makes him very difficult to guard without fouling.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold. By getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl-Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
So it's Sacramento now, following the score by Minnesota. Kicks it out to Barnes, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Fox with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. 6 on the shot clock. Herter passes to Murray. The three-pointer off the mark. It's Edwards on the wing.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Pass to Rivers. And the layup falls. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity. And he's driven to achieve the goals they set for. Yeah, I think he can.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Edwards against Herter. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
17 foul.
Sabonis outside. Fox the pass to Sabonis. 6 to shoot. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
And stolen by Murray. It's 2-on-1. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Herter against McDaniels. Right wing. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
Now, the painted area might as well be Rudy Gobert's domain. He uses every bit of that size and length to assert his dominance.
And Fox powers it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 8.
Well, the coaching staff loves seeing this kind of playmaking from Austin Rivers, the willingness to share the basketball.
Outside Murray. To the inside. Going all the way to the rack. Towns with the ball. Now Herter defending. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, don't sleep on the foot speed of Karl Anthony Towns. He's a factor in transition.
The 3 from Barnes. Edwards pulls it in. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. Fox left side. Outside Murray. It's blocked.
Wow, great defensive play by Anthony Edwards, engaged on that end of the floor right now.
Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Here's Fox following the score by Minnesota. Sabonis, he's open. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty. This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Fox against McDaniels. Pass to Murray. Outside Barnes. He got it off in time. No good on the buzzer beater. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. Mitchell and Monk, they're the backcourt. Edwards out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Lynn in at the 5.
The first thing I think of when watching Davion Mitchell is defense. Mitchell entered the league as one of the best on-the-ball defenders out there.
Here's Alexander Walker. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Monk. Pass to Lyles. Lets the 3 fly. And he buries his first look. And no doubt, Davion Mitchell is an elite defensive guard. Why is that, Grant?
Well, B.A., despite standing 6 feet, he's got a 6'5" wingspan. Mitchell is really strong and quick. But the biggest thing, Davion never takes a possession off.
And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Anderson.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Mitchell with the ball. Guarded now by Anderson. Back to Mitchell. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. Checked by Mitchell. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line. A chance at a three-point play. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a 5-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Lynn. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Pass to Reed, to the wing, right side. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
After just 1 year in college, Naz Reid declared for the 2019 NBA draft, where he was not selected, guys.
And Doris, you got to give credit for how hard Reid worked.
Listen, the devastation of going undrafted can make some players hang it up or give up their NBA dreams and go overseas. What you love about Naz Reid is he got back in the lab, he went to work, and consider this, back-to-back seasons where he plays in 70 games and is a part-time starter. That, to me, is successful perseverance.
Now here's Mitchell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
The steal. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's Lynn. And he banks in the layup. Lynn's gotten 4 this quarter.
What I'm already seeing out of Alex Len, more aggression than when he first entered the league.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Kings trailing. Here's Monk. And he buries his first look.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Alexander Walker. Out to the right wing. Reid for 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Outside Conley with the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And the Kings going with a whole new group out there.
Even though he's just 6'3", Fox can really get up, including slamming it down in style.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Rebound by the Kings. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the Track and Field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Here's Sabonis. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Now just a 3-point Timberwolf lead.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers is checked in. Here's Rivers. Outside McDaniels. Over Fox. Ooh, and once again off the mark by Minnesota. For Sacramento, they've gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Sabonis, the pass to Fox. Back to Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Domantas Sabonis has filled out his frame, and if you need some physicality around the rim, this guy is willing to do it.
To the left wing. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Edwards, pass to Gobert. Chalk up 2 there. Gobert's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Here's Fox. He's got 9. From the arc. Can't hit that one.
Okay, getting a little creative with the crossover. Unfortunately, he couldn't capitalize.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half.
32, the Kings, 29.
Halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Rivers in at the point. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Barnes. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
On the wing, Rivers. to Gobert. Outside Edwards. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, the shocker of the 2022 trade deadline. A deal centered around Domantas Sabonis going to Sacramento and Tyrese Halliburton sent to Indy.
Now here's Gobert. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in, and it's in there.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Sabonis. Herder passes to Sabonis. It's good. Sabonis has got 6. That blockbuster Sabonis-Halliburton trade. What do you make of it for the Kings?
Well, you know, B.A., Sacramento was a guard-heavy team. Sabonis adds size. He also adds playmaking, and I love his motor. I think it was a move to even out their roster. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Herder passes to Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Here's Rivers. Back to Edwards. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They'll pin that one on Harrison Barnes.
Hard work pays off right there. Anthony Edwards finds himself in the paint and draws contact.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season was his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his...
And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge,
at the line for 2.
many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look. So
the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. You know, back in 2010, Harrison Barnes was the top recruit in the country out of high school grad.
Yeah, and interestingly, Barnes decided to play 2 seasons at North Carolina. Unheard of these days for someone with Harrison's pedigree.
Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Fox outside. Pass to Herder. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And they're on the break. And stolen by Murray. Now the Kings in transition. The finish! And Sabonis slams it in.
Well, the instinct takes over. Sabonis gets up the floor, ready to finish the play.
Gobert on the high post. McDaniels against Sabonis. Pass to Rivers. Now here's Edwards. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. And Sabonis slams it in.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Here's Rivers. Pass to Towns. And there's the lob. Edwards against Herder. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Rejected by Sabonis.
Improving on the defensive end as well. Domantas Sabonis getting tenacious there with the block shot.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Herter can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Edwards can't hit.
Minnesota foul. Jaden McDaniels. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A really solid free throw shooter. The team would like to see Barnes get to that line more often.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Lyles. Stolen by Anderson. And here's the fast break. Ball's going up the court. The kick out to Conley with 2 seconds left. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Kings ahead. They're up by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assistant. To the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Mitchell and Monk, they're the backcourt. Trey Lyles is out there with Alex Len. And it's Edwards in at the 3 spot. Pass to Prince. Outside Conley. Outside Anderson. And here's Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Outside Edwards. Here's Mitchell. There's a screen. And there's a defensive 3-second call. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Sacramento.
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. A nice shot by Mitchell.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That'll be a second foul of the game. And the Kings going with a whole new group out there. Towns against Murray. And the basket by Towns.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Herter passes to Barnes. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Double team on Towns. Here's Rivers. Here's McDaniels. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Fox outside. And it's Fox with the jam.
And this is Fox at his best, slamming his foot on the gas pedal and scoring with confidence.
McDaniels can't hit. And it's the Kings ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Herter into the lane. Again, the Kings score.
It doesn't get any easier than that. The defense has to play better.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Towns. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Right side Murray. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Sabonis. That one doesn't drop. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the second time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he sees the man's going to kick the ball out. Wow. I mean, that was great anticipation.
And an intentional foul right there.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in, and Murray drops them both. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Gobert finds Conley. It's Edwards with a drive.
Well, really nice job using his length on the defensive end. Domantas Sabonis trying to impede the shooter.
That's tipped. Herter with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Fast break, Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by Herter. And it's Sacramento's ball. They're on a 14-5 run.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Kings.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Yeah, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Domantas Sabonis.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Domantas Sabonis may be one of the most underrated players in the NBA. He conducts his business quietly, but boy, is he a force.
Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Minnesota with the ball. It's an 18-point game.
I mean, there's no aspect of the offensive end of the floor that's problematic for Towns. He's a 3-level scorer. His team understands he's in rhythm. It's looking easy for him right now.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Here's Barnes. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad. They
determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the small forward.
And how about Towns there taking full advantage of that size, just dominating the glass on that second chance opportunity.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landed in. He wanted to make a statement.
That one goes. Count it. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Now here's Towns. The rebound by Grant.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Towns with the steal. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And Towns throws it down.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Lillard the pass to Grant. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And that one hits back iron.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Towns against Nurkic. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Rivers dishes to Gobert. Back to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Towns finds Rivers.
Nurkic is playing defense like a brick wall. Tough, that is. You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and drawing talent.
The Trail Blazers shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Here's Rivers. Down low. And here's Gobert. Over in the corner, McDaniels. No good with the triple. Two big marks there, you're right. And the last two lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Towns, some solid defense from Grant.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Rivers against Simons. Back to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Timberwolves trail. Outside Edwards. Towns against Grant. Right side Towns to the paint. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Minnesota, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
and talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Here's Simons. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
5-0 for 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Rivers. Takes it inside. The kick out to Towns. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Lillard gets double teamed. And finished off by Nurkic.
Nurkic showing a lot of authority on that finish. He's not messing around.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And finished off by Gobert.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
16 seconds left in the first. Now Lillard from beyond the arc and then some. Lillard's got 7 points in the game.
At the arc, Lillard can make any shot work. This accuracy is astounding.
Here's Nurkic and the rejection by Towns. And so it's Portland with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trail Blazers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Torian Prince. Conley out there with Naz Reid. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And there's the drive. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
The Trail Blazers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question. Because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, yeah, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
The offensive rebound. Reddish kicks to Little. Driving inside. And he's able to get it back. Timberwolves trail by 4. Anderson passes to Reed. It's tipped. It's stolen by Little. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Love watching Little do his thing inside. Tear the rim down, young fella.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Noel, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Another round of applause
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Over to the wing. Here's Conley. Here's Reed, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
You know, reading the floor and making the right play. Mike Conley is a true point guard.
And for years, Mike Conley had an interesting title, the best player to never make an All-Star game. Well, that changed in 2021 when Conley was named an All-Star. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Knocked loose. Andrew Eubanks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 6. He gets it in there. For Mike Conley, year 13 was lucky for him, going to that first All-Star game.
And that was the longest wait ever to become an All-Star. Conley, 33 at the time of that first selection, just shows you the work ethic of Mike, always trying to improve.
Here's Grant after Austin Rivers scored. It's stolen by Gobert. Stolen by Grant. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Rivers. Trail Blazers moving the ball around. And Lillard gets double teamed. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Out to the right wing. Nobody near Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for Portland. Rivers against Lillard. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Trail Blazers. Lillard with it. He's got 10. And here we go. A coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time the previous play is to detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The kick out to Towns. To the wing right side. Shot clock at 6. Gobert, no good. Portland leading by 7. Now the pass to Simons. Driving in. It's good. Simons has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
Right side, Edwards. 55 seconds left here in the second. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Lillard misses.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
32 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside, Towns. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Mike Conley in for Rivers. Drills it from outside.
The playmaking skills of Lillard. Reads defenses so well and recognizes when they've left a teammate uncovered.
Alexander Walker passes to Prince. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 24. The Trail Blazers, 31.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3.
He has excellent leadership skills. Damian Lillard preaches accountability. He wants his teams to get the best and most out of each other.
Here's McDaniels. Second chance shot. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Grant. Lillard surveying the D. Takes the 3. No good there. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
Gotta be mindful of Anthony Simons. He looks to score close to the rim whenever he can.
Rivers dishes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Simons, and that one good. Simons has got the lead up to 11 now for the Trail Blazers.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
McDaniels with the ball. Now defended by Grant. Poked loose and stolen by Thibault. Now here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Pass to Thibault from downtown. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
Gobert against Simons. Pass to Thibault. Shot clock at 5. Here's Lillard, and Lillard throws it down.
A gifted playmaker. Lillard knows the right call to create for himself.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown. Stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Lillard outside. And that one goes long. And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
Here's Simons. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Simons has got 14 points for the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Rivers kicks to Gobert.
Trail Blazers foul.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Johnson draws the double for 3, and another 3 for Portland.
He's an asset in helping space the floor. He has tremendous touch from range.
For 3, Edwards. Eubanks grabs the miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Trail Blazers. 17-point lead, their biggest. From past the arc. And that one is off. And Minnesota will come the other way. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Timberwolves have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Little. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 15. And now we've got the intentional foul. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. He's off on the first.
And we've seen Towns take on more of a leadership role over the years, wanting to be the guy for this team.
Here's Sharp. Over in the corner, Reddish. Passes it to Sharp. Into the lane. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
The Trail Blazers shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Both shots good from the stripe. Edwards fires from way outside.
High-level defensive potential for Cam Reddish. He's active
and so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Rivers in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now, here's Simons. Grant outside. And he makes good on the layup. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Portland.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now, here's Simons. Lillard outside. Thibault with the ball. Now defended by Gobert.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
McDaniels in the post. Defended by Thibault. Outside, Towns. Back to Rivers. Towns down low. He's covered by Grant. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got 3 assists now in this one. The pass to Grant. Back to Lillard. To the inside. Plays it up off the glass. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good touch from Jeremy Grant, able to get himself inside and get the job done.
And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trail Blazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive. Turning into such a great scorer, Anthony Simons is a bucket getter, having another big night.
Here's McDaniels. They get the rebound. Out to Edwards. McDaniels passes to Towns. He takes it in and finished off by McDaniel.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
Lillard outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 19. It's Rivers on the wing. Covered by Lillard. Rivers kicks to Gobert. He dishes it to Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And you look at the young talent the Blazers have, a nice young core group that can grow. Simon's the big name from that group.
And Simons and Little Greg, a pair of names Portland fans are definitely excited about.
And they have shown that they can be valuable players. Portland got a lot younger with the trades they made last year. Now they have to have that youth develop.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Towns kicks to McDaniels. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth. Now the feed to Rivers. Clock is at 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Trail Blazers.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
Wily move by Damian Lillard, taking his shot right into the defense to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. It's an 18-point game. And they get it back. McDaniels passes to Edwards. And here is McDaniels. 5 on the clock. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Yep, that one goes.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's McDaniels. Over to the left wing. Towns with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Edwards from deep three-point territory. Lillard with the rebound. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's McDaniels. Towns for 3. No good. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson. Joining me, analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and reporter Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot. Both teams need a win here tonight, hoping to lift themselves out of a rough patch at the expense of another struggling club, RJ.
Yeah, look, this is one of those nightmare matchups where both teams are struggling, both teams are fighting, and one team is going to come out on the other side feeling good, and another side is going to just feel even worse.
Like here we go again. And that one's good. Lillard.
Moving off the ball, Lillard spotting up, knocking it down.
Lillard against Fox. Out to Sabonis. Herter against Simons. Shot clock at 6.
Come on.
Grant with a steal. Lillard with the ball. Working on Barnes. And the dunk by Lillard.
All the way up. Mercy. Lillard throwing it down.
Lillard against Fox. Oh, a special move before that shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player. Sabonis is a dominant interior scorer. He's got the touch, the strength, and a wide array of post moves to work with.
Back to Grant. Driving inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, for Sabonis, we've seen more teams try and double him when he gets near the hoop, Richard.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that he is an excellent passer and decision maker. He knows how to find the open man and make the defense pay for sending that double.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers, I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Now here's Sabonis. Another shot. Kicks it out to Barnes. Back to Sabonis. Down low. Fox. And finally they hit one. Fox has gotten his second bucket on the night. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't handed to him, Grant.
Not at all. I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse. And he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way. Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
It's Barnes on the wing. From deep. He buries it from 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Simons finds Thibault. Simons right side. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
We all know that Fox can score, but there he is reminding you that he can also drop some dimes.
Lillard against Barnes. It's Lillard with the drive. Count that one. Lillard's got 9.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Knocked loose. Timeout called. Portland.
A tremendous guard to have at your disposal. Fox is a shot creator who continues to get his teammates involved as well.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Here's Lillard. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And Richard, De'Aaron Fox continues to impress offensively.
He likes to shoot now. Fox not afraid to let it go from behind the arc. Percentage is down a bit last year, but Fox maintains that confidence to keep shooting. The persistence resonates with his teammates.
Now here's Grant. Grant with a screen on Herter. Grant, the pass to Nurkic. Now Outside Tybal. Grant against Murray. Oh, Grant throws it down.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Picked by Sabonis. And it's Fox with the jam.
A monster night for Fox. You can call him a point guard. I call him a scoring guard because that's what De'Aaron brings.
Lillard fires away from way outside. Oh, Grant throws it down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fox the pass to Murray. Pass to Sabonis. And here's Barnes. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And that concludes a back and forth high score.
Fans, please get a big round of applause.
Good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Kings. On the court right now for Portland, we've got Nasir Little. Johnson is out there with Sharp. Then it's Drew Eubanks. And it's Reddish in at the small forward position. Offensive rebound. Back to Eubanks. Pass to Sharp. To the paint. Goes back up. The shot by Eubanks, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
We know about the Kings and their lack of recent success, RJ. Their front office has not been idle.
Yeah, they've been bold. 2 major trades at the deadline last year, and overall of their coaching staff, and now they're looking to end their playoff drought now.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Johnson passes to Reddish to the right side. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Lyles. Back to Lynn. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Sharp. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Little's shot is good.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Right side Monk. Tipped. Now the Blazers moving it up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Eubanks. Here's Sharp. Monk covers. The kick out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Here's Eubanks. Here's Little. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too. And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second.
It's fun to see Malik Monk continue to gain confidence, grow his presence out on the floor, and expand his potential to impact the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video.
The previous play is under
Be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Now Mitchell. Monk, a screen on Johnson. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
And he can't get the first one. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Sabonis, he's checked in for Lynn. Murray comes in for Lyles. Barnes, he's checked in for Edwards. And Herter's subbed in for Monk. Here's Lillard on the take. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
What touch from the inside. Lillard being assertive and wanting to convert in close.
On the wing, Mitchell, defended by Lillard. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Grant. He's got 6. Up top, Thibault. Herter defending. Back to Thibault. 5 to shoot. Pass to Grant. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and is an exceptional passer also.
Fox is checked in for Mitchell. Now here's Lillard. He's got 11. He drops it from range. Lillard's got 14 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Fox against Lillard. Fox, the pass to Barnes. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Give him 8.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Fox with the ball. 12 points for him. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Jeremy Grant.
And because Fox likes to score so often, it puts defenses in a very tough situation. He really earns a lot of these calls.
Here's Lillard. He's got 16. Launches a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. In the first half.
Your Kings, 34. The Trail Blazers, 29.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Up front, it'll be Murray and Sabonis. Fox runs point with Herter by his side, and it's Barnes in at small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Mike Brown.
What a finish by Sabonis. Through a little contact, too. I like it.
Barnes against Lillard. Simons outside. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, inside Lillard is just so scrappy, turning aggressive defense into a foul while shooting.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
It's stolen by Nurkic. Pass to Lillard. This for the tie. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
He's not going to be shy about using the three-point shot. Lillard has to be effective beyond the arc to keep the D honest. And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Grant. After the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Quick thinking from Fox, able to come away with the ball thanks to that high activity.
And stolen by Murray. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Down low. Deflects the pass. Time called here. The Trail Blazers decide to talk it over. Well, without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying all his skills today.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
Lillard against Barnes. And that one's good. Lillard.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Kings have gone 3 of 3 in the second half. Outside Barnes for 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Nurkic. Here's Fox. He's got 18. Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Just 3 to shoot. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Fox has got 21.
Look at how planted Fox is. He's primed to shoot the moment he gets it.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now here's Grant. Give him 8. That shot wide open. Grant's got 4 points in the quarter.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Pass to Barnes. And it's Portland with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that. In 2021, Harrison Barnes, HB, twice closed out games with a fadeaway 3. Not a bad signature shot.
Murray. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Lynn's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Edwards comes in for Barnes. Monk, he's checked in for Herter. And Mitchell subbed in for Fox. Well, the 3-ball is certainly an important part of Barnes' game, Richard.
He'll hurt you with it if you let him, but he's an accurate shooter in general. Takes his time, trusts his mechanics, and gives his shot the complete focus.
The Kings leading. Monk passes to Edwards. Takes a 3. The rebound by Eubanks. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. From deep, Johnson. That one is off. And the Kings going the other way now. And here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Edwards for 3. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. We've got 1:08 left in the third. To the inside. Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Little's got his second bucket of the night.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Mitchell, the pass to Monk. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And the Kings lead by 5.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Here's Sharp. Monk covers. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Portland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
Open court basketball at its best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the basket.
Pass to Mitchell. Back to Monk. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Here's Fox. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Anthony Simons.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He makes 1 or 2 that time.
He missed a chance to put them up by 3. You know he'd like to have that one back.
Lillard passes to Thibault. Barnes against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Clock at 4. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one. Fox against Lillard. Fox, that's good. Fox has got 9 points now in the second half.
Flashing that creativity is so much fun watching Fox carve up defenses like this.
Lillard into the lane. Outside for Grant to take the lead. And again, it's the Trail Blazers from deep.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Herter, a screen on Lillard. Pass to Herter. Back to Fox. Lillard pulls down the board. Portland leading. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. On the wing, Simons. Lillard passes to Thibault. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
Murray's checked in for the Kings. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Sacramento's coach had some words for his team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to coach. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Lillard against Barnes, and that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Outside Thibault. Murray against Grant. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got rebound number 7 tonight. Fox, the pass to Sabonis. Sabonis draws the double. Outside Barnes. The 3 is up. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 2.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And the defense has to know that taking away his 3 is the #1 priority, and he's hurt them all game long with that shot. It makes no sense.
And the dunk by Lillard.
It's game time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Fox with a screen on Thibault. Outside Herter. Fox against Simons. Shot clock at 5. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play is over.
No doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Huge spot for Fox as the point. He's the leader, so they want him at that strike. It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them a lead.
Simons against Fox. Pass to Graham. Hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Fox, the pass to Barnes. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Murray. Out of bounds. So it'll be Trail Blazers ball.
Oh, no, that was a huge turnover. That cannot happen at this point in the game.
For Portland, they've gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Thibault passes to Simons. Lillard with the ball. It's stolen by Barnes. Fox with the ball. Now guarded by Simons. Fox outside. Right wing. Over to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sabonis. Money!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
To the middle. Here's Grant. The open shot. Nurkic. And he sinks it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
That's some lightning speed right there as Fox earns himself a trip to the line.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good, and it's a 3-point game. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. So that'll be a second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Did he think he could get away with that? It was a pretty obvious call.
Yeah, it's one thing to be aggressive hot shot. It's another thing to get reckless. He's got to stay under control. Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Pass to Nurkic. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And Fox, here we go. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
And here's Grant from the arc. Misses there. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is...
So Sacramento will get the first possession. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Rivers in at the point. Here's Herter. A three-pointer off the mark. Now the Timberwolves with it. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Edwards brings the double team. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Pass to McDaniels. Fires the three. The shot will not fall. So the Kings will take it the other way. Fox deciding where to go with it. Sweet move. He lays it in. Fox has got his second basket.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's hauled in by the Kings. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Sabonis inside. Edwards there. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, that's a testament to the strength of Sabonis. Fantastic at fighting through whatever the defense throws at him. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
And that one's good, Barnes.
You know, Barnes is a good shooter from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's dangerous from out there.
Edwards inside, covered by Barnes. Now, here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Edwards can't hit. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
The kick out to Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Barnes has got 6.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Yeah, I agree with you. A big run taking place right now, and it looks to be the beginning of the end.
The wide open look here for Fox. Off target with his 3.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
The pass to Gobert. It's tipped.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Now here's McDaniels. Covered by Barnes. Minnesota again turning it over. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks. I caught up with Chris Finch. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
Thank you, David.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Herder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley, the pass to Alexander Walker. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Herder.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Fox. Reed with the block. Herder. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Herder's got 5.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Here's Conley. No good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. Here's Fox. He has 6. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And the 3 off target. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws here for the night. And the first one drops.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. .12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes finds Sabonis. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Sabonis has got his second basket of the game.
Well, I love to see that kind of heads-up play from Sabonis. He's got an eye on the shot clock and knows he's got to get it up quickly.
Please give a big round of applause for your Kings youth dance team.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. We've got Prince. Reed is out there with Anderson. Then it's Conley, and it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. Over the last few seasons, the Kings have been near the bottom of the defensive rating. And, GA, that is a problem.
Yeah, I think they've tried to address that a little in the draft, taking Davion Mitchell back in 21, but it's been a consistent issue in Sacramento.
Fox kicks to Murray. Drives to the hoop. Back to Fox. Sabonis' screen on Conley. Passes it to Herter. Sacramento moving it around. It's Fox with the drive. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, I love how Fox uses that wiry frame of his. He's eel-like in his ability to get to spots he wants to get to. He's always under control despite playing at a high rate of speed.
And he's good on the three ball. Reed's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kings leading now by 14. Herter passes to Sabonis. Back to Herter. Reed with the block. It's Prince on the wing. And the call will be against Sabonis. That is his first foul of the game. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings.
Substituting on the court.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Prince in the corner. Lane with the block. And here is Wiles. And then Monk with the dunk.
Monk has some real bounce now. When he's clear for takeoff, he's not hesitating at all before he launches.
Prince in the corner. Back to Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Going inside. Banked in off the glass.
And that is textbook perfect. The bounce pass. Exactly how you want to throw it.
Mitchell dishes to Len. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Terrence Davis, he's checked in for the Kings. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Kyle Anderson. McDaniels, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Monk with the ball. Edwards there. Mitchell finds Len. Now Wiles. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns high post. Back to McDaniels. Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Gobert with it. Back to McDaniel. And another three for Minnesota.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substituting on the court.
So it's Sacramento. Now Fox. And he gets it to go. Fox has got 12.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
Towns is doubled. Right wing.
Sacramento foul.
The Timberwolves have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. That one is off.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Sacramento leading by 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Herter kicks to Barnes. Fox from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Conley feeling it out. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got his first points of the night.
Towns makes the most of his chances inside. He gets the ball in good position.
Thank you, David, for that interview.
The Timberwolves. 26. Fans, get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
The backcourt pair will be Fox with Herter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half.
He takes it right at the man who just scored on.
That's the way to answer back with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
There's Sabonis. The shot from the low post is good. Sabonis has got 7.
This is really where Sabonis does some of his best work. He's a reliable scorer in the paint.
And Towns throws it down.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Got him with the pump fake. Savvy move right there. 9 points for Sabonis.
How about how well Sabonis uses his size there, powering right through the contact.
Edwards passes to Towns, and Towns throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Rivers. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Edwards kicks to Rivers. Back to Edwards. No good that time. Good work defensively by Fox. Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs.
Rivers, the feed now to Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8.
Excellent job by Towns to stick with it. He didn't let the defender get to him there.
It's Fox with the drive. Here's Sabonis. Again, the miss by the Kings. Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Gobert in the corner. The kick out to Towns. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Towns.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They made a nice push to keep it close.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now here's Len. He feeds it to Mitchell. Over Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And we saw it last year, guys, because those numbers were so low. Teams weren't afraid to put him on the line where points were hard to come by for him.
Here's what Sacramento, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action,
the previous play is under review.
Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Taurean Prince comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Conley in for Rivers.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and catch is generally among the best in the league.
Murray, the pass to Barnes. Barnes sets a screen for Sabonis. That's another one for him, his 5th in just 7 shots.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Conley finds Towns. Count it. Towns has got 11 points in the quarter.
You know, this is what makes Towns an all-star kind of talent. I mean, his ability to get it going and pile up points in a hurry.
Here's Mitchell. And the pass to Herter. In the corner, Murray with it. And a miss there on the triple. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. Stolen by Mitchell. Outside, Sabonis. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Sabonis has got 13 points.
Well, there's a lot to like about Sabonis, but he can play finesse as well as bully ball. And I love that about him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
You can't give Barnes even a second, because that's when he strikes and hurts you. A master at the catch and shoot check.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach.
Please give a big round of applause.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Minnesota, Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Conley. Then it's Torian Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard. Reed kicks to Anderson. Barnes against Prince. Rebound by Murray. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's Herter. Another three for Sacramento.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
No surprise considering how hot he's been, shooting over 60% from the floor. That causes major damage for the opposition. That's why they continued to go to him.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. His emphasis was for more effort on the defensive end. He said we have to do a better job of communicating and helping each other out. They're getting too many easy looks. Let's make it hard on them. Kevin, they're going to have to if they're going to slow down the hot shooting of their opponent.
Thanks, David. Fox, no good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
A shot by McDaniels, no good. Kings leading now by 10. The three from Barnes, tips it, and Murray with the second chance points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
And there's the foul. It's on Keegan Murray. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Rivers against Fox. Sabonis with the steal.
I don't like that decision there on the entry pass. Not with the defender right there, ready to pick it off.
Up top, Fox. He's guarded by Rivers. And it's Fox with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Offside Fox. Wide open look here for Murray. And it's off from three-point range. Gobert, the pass to McDaniels. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway. So a three-point play chance for him.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Miles check in for Murray. A putback, and Fox is right there. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And it's Towns missing. Kings leading now by 12. Fox kicks to Herter. Right side, Fox. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Now we've talked Barnes is athletic, he's strong, but he also has good bounce, so he gets up fast to ram it home.
Pass to McDaniels. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And he's good on the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
The kick out to Sabonis. Wiles passes to Herter. Back to Wiles. The three. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Kings.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight, a force on both ends.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up, W in the bag.
And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. They led by as many as 18 points. Towns with the defensive effort. Greg, nothing short of some once-in-a-lifetime plays are going to save them now.
Yeah, the door is just about to close on this one. But hey, never say never.
The second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
So the Kings win it. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks.